Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for October 27th through November 2nd. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Aries. Where's my boy? Ah, he's in the sun. The overall energy for the reading, the Strength card. Okay, there's tiny little bits of challenging parts to this reading. Maybe that's why the Strength is here. I think you're kind of overcoming these challenges in a pretty nice, steady way. But let's see. In the recent past, the Five of Wands, the King of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. Man, you were stubborn here. But really also staying true to what you felt to be something that you wanted, something that felt true to you at least. So really sticking up for yourself there, but it was quite hard, quite challenging. And also very stubborn in the sense of, okay, let's say you're fighting for a cause and it's something you truly believe in, and you know, but like the opposition is not only not nice, it's becoming dangerous. What are you gonna do? Still fight or take cover for a little bit, you know, and then come back and fight again, you know, at a different time? You're like, nah, I'm gonna stay and fight. Yeah, I'm gonna stay and fight. It's like, okay, but it's becoming very, very dangerous. I'm gonna die trying. It's like, whoa, take it easy there. So that kind of a stubbornness is what I'm seeing there. Yeah, you know, it's one thing to hear somebody say that, and it's like, okay, we all can say that. It's another to actually feel it in the energy, because it's like you actually mean it, because you're that stubborn. It's the stubbornness that pushes you there, you know. Okay, in the current situation, the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot. You're struggling. There's an energy here that's forming for you as a brand new beginning type of an energy. So something new you may be dealing with, but something really, really promising, really nice. You look at it and you're like, oh my God. But you're struggling a little bit with it. It seems to be a little stressful for you. Maybe because it's, you know, I've created something and now I'm putting it out there in the universe. And it could be the initial steps that could be a little stressful for you. Because it's not a lot of, it almost feels like it is that initial stress to things, you know. I don't think it's going to last. This feels really, really good, whatever this is. Okay. In the immediate future, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Three of Wands. There's some work that's being put into a partnership here. There's some investment. It does look like a long-term type of a thing. But it's like, it's not, you know, it's one of those, we got all the time in the world. Nobody's rushing us here. So either a partnership is forming or you're doing something with someone here that definitely doesn't feel like it's in a rush or anything. So it's just tiny bits of just effort being put into it, almost sporadically too. Like a little bit this week, a little bit next week, and here we go, you know. Okay. Alrighty, let's see the Strength card. We get the Two of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the Queen of Cups. You might have to do something difficult, something that's not... It feels right, it feels 100% right, but it's difficult. It's like, I made up my mind, I'm doing this. There could be a lot of things to juggle, a lot of things to take care of before you go ahead and do this, you know, a lot of things to put together. I don't know, but something. Let's do the Five of Wands in the recent past, the Temperance card, the Four of Wands, the World card. Just disagreement there. Disagreement. And it's, why does this feel like a family feud? Like it feels like a long-term disagreement, basically. Like we're just not going to see eye to eye for a very long time. And then there's a cycle that's being closed over that. So it could be that, you know, a long-term dispute here resolves itself, or like for the longest time I see this energy like whatever you plan to do or, you know, want to do or are doing, that energy right there just disagrees. Just cause. It's like, you know, why do you disagree? Like, does it make sense to you that you would? No, but I gotta. Okay. Like, there's no real logical justification to it. It feels like family, in all honesty. But let's do the King of Cups. You get the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Devil. Your stubbornness is going to get the best out of you there, if it hasn't already. Your stubbornness is your nemesis from what I can see there. Because you're looking good. You're looking balanced. You're looking confident. You're looking like you don't need that stubbornness. You got everything you need to take care of business. But you're like, but I shall be stubborn too. It might have gotten you into trouble or very close to trouble. That stubbornness of yours. Because I see it popping in strong as a little bit of an unhealthy energy there. For the Four of Pentacles, you get the High Priestess, the Ten of Cups, the Death card. You might have called it perseverance. It still has to do with that situation there, that, you know, that whole long-term energy that I'm seeing there of conflict. You might have called it perseverance. You might have called it, hey, I'm sticking to my truth, or you know, which at some point felt like something you had to do, like in your face type of an energy, just for you to see how strong I feel about whatever, or, you know, something like that. But once that cycle kind of is looking like it's heading towards its end, of conflict there, I think you stop being stubborn too. Kind of goes hand in hand. I think that stubbornness is starting to mellow down too. If not completely go away, where you're realizing there's nothing to be stubborn about here. I am who I am, and that's that. And I believe what I believe, and I want what I want. So it almost concluded also with the sense of completion for you personally too. Interesting. That's kind of going full circle on that situation. Let me do the Nine of Swords for the current situation. You get the Six of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. This shows up strongly with the sense of if I hold myself in integrity, it's going to be okay. Now, I do see a soul connection here. I think you're partnered up with somebody over something. And that's where the stress comes in, because it's like, it's not just you. You know, there's another energy involved here, so it's like, it's almost like your trust is being tested. You know, the way you present yourself in a partnership is being tested also through all of that. So all of that could come with a little bit of stress. Now I get where that's coming from. As far as this partnership is concerned, I'm not seeing anything wrong with it or anything worrisome there. But I do see a little bit of stress because there's a level of partnership here. A level of, I got to show up not only for me, but for somebody else too. You know? So, okay. Let me do the Ace of Cups in the... in the current situation. You get the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords. As far as this energy is concerned, of something new that opens up here for you, I see something deceptive at play if you choose to take this direction. So there's this energy, which is, okay, let's say you're starting a new project, right? And it feels good. Like everything about it is right. Everything feels good. The minute it starts, you start stressing about it so much that you lose touch with whatever that is that you're doing, because you're all up here. And it just distances you more and more from the actual situation you're dealing with. So it's like, at some point, if I snap you out of that energy, I'll be like, hey, focus. What are you doing? Where are you here? You're probably going to be like, what the fuck was I doing? I don't even know what the... Where am I? Type of a thing. Because you're so lost up here that you lose complete touch with what it is that you're doing. So in those moments, I would suggest starting to practice to bring yourself back in the present moment and bring your focus back on what it is that you're doing, not on what's going on here and what this could turn into or not turn into, if it's gonna work out, if it's not gonna work out. It doesn't matter. You're not there. You're not in the future yet. So just be here with this, because this is a very deceptive energy. It just keeps you away from the purpose of this. Let's do the Chariot. For the Chariot, you get the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Cups. It's a very nice energy that it contributes to your stability somehow, and you know that. It's something that feels good. Doesn't matter if it's not gonna feel good 5 minutes from now. You're not there yet. You're here. If it feels good now, focus on that. And it contributes somehow to your stability. But I see the danger of you being completely disconnected from it at times. And then again, what's the purpose then? Then why are we even doing this? You know what I mean? Let's do the Three of Pentacles in the immediate future. You get the Fool, the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Okay, so I see again a partnership here. I'm assuming it's the same one here. This is just you in the current situation trying to navigate through certain energies that are kind of shown up here as something is starting to take off. And then I see this partnership kind of running like a friggin' machine. You're super clear about, your part in it and where things are and where things are moving towards. Like, there's none of this anymore. None of it. If anything, it's this, but it's clear. It's, there's nothing there, which is the best sometimes. So it's a nice energy. It's a very, like, you're very, very, connected once more to what it is that you're doing, to this partnership, and you're present at every step, and it shows and it feels good. Let's do the Page of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Moon, the Page of Cups. I think this is approaching potentially the ending of, if this is a project and it starts now, let's say 2 months from now it's gonna end, and this is, the last 10 days. It's showing up like that, where it's like your energy is dimming down a little bit, but behind the scenes you're already kind of thinking of the next step, if there even is one, past this project. So it's like you're already engaging with an energy of the next chapter internally, which is not looking bad. I usually suggest don't go there, but you're connecting to it from your heart. So when you do that, I'm like, go there. If you were to take it back up here, I would be like, hold on. So it's more of a feel of the next direction. Cool. Let's do the Three of Wands. In the immediate future, you get the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Hangman. Alright, so as far as this partnership goes, everything looks to be running smooth up until potentially the ending of whatever this partnership is meant for. And as far as the next is concerned, the next chapter, you kind of leave it in the hands of the universe in terms of if the timing is right, if we're meant to work together again in the next chapter over something, whenever that happens, I'm all for it. So you're leaving that door open, but you don't necessarily plan something out like immediately once this is wrapped up. But this kind of comes through as a successful energy, like recognizing that this went well, and then you leave that door open for whatever's next, whenever it is, if there's a next ever. So pretty cool. But let's see what the universe has to close it off. The Tower, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. So all the challenges, all of the oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that's going to show up for you, they're going to come from you. You know, if you stay connected to the energy that's at play for whatever's going on here, because I do see this brand new energy opening up for you. And for the most part, you are staying connected to it. But there's those times in which, oh my god, you know, what's going to happen now? What if this, that? What if whatever? And it's like all of those are in your pocket. You know, that's you. That's you standing in your way. If you stay connected to it all the way through, you should be sailing right through this. Like no issues. And ultimately it does get there. You do get there to that point of, okay, I'm not going to stand in my own way anymore. And it shows. But for right now, there's still some parts in which you have the tendency to start overthinking. So, but anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.